Hello aviators, welcome back aboard to the Pilot Up North Private Pilot Series episode 10. In today's video we'll discuss flying in a rectangle, a very important maneuver so that you understand how to proceed within the traffic pattern, correcting the wind, and also during times when the emergency takes place for you and your judgment represents life or death. So if you are not yet subscribed to the Pilot Up North, make yourself part of it too. Subscribe to the channel, activate the notifications and share our posts. As we are a brand new channel, less than 2 months in activity, and we already have more than 150 subscribers at the moment, I would like to thank each of you who support us to continue with this project by commenting, giving your opinion below and sharing your suggestion. Let's grow up together. So the maneuver we call rectangle flight is a very important maneuver so that we can learn to compensate for the wind within the traffic pattern and also learn to correctly judge the wind compensation during times of emergency too, where we don't have much time to think and the decision can be life or death. We are going to use this rectangle that we can see ahead, which is on the left side of the runway, in other words, in the west sector since we are taking off from runway 30. So the plan is, we'll initially leave the runway 30, make a left turn, flying westbound. When in the west sector, we are going to head toward the runway, crossing the midfield, starting the left-hand turn, unlike what I show in this image where I entered in the circuit turning right. Our aim is to maintain the same distance from our target and also maintain 3,000 feet at all times. As we are briefed, let's get started on the west sector towards to the runway, starting crossing the midfield. Let's do this. So we are in the west sector of the airport with our training field ahead, and as the wind is coming from my left, I am already doing drift correction. As the wind is coming from the north, I am using the heading bug to remind me about where the wind is coming from. Okay, it's the heading bug. Let's correct the altitude. I am going down. So my intention is to cross the midfield, turn left and then start our circuits. The first one will be with headwind, and the heading bug will be hyper important to show us where the winds are coming from. So I am using R instead of E's because winds are not always coming from the same place. So I am still at 2,900, more power to climb to 3,000. Keep attention on the field, we are crossing very close to the airport. Obviously in real life we never choose a place like this one to train close to the airport as I am doing here. I can do this here because it's just simulation and we can do as close as possible to the runway to be very easy to be there as soon as possible. Aligning to the field, maintaining 3,000, we are climbing a little bit now. It's not what we are looking for. It's the best time to start checking around and seeing the references we have on the ground. And as you can see, the winds are blowing me to the right already, coming from my left side. And as you know, the winds never are the same. It means the winds are blowing you left to right now, but it can change very fast. We are almost there. We can start thinking and checking to start turning to the left, a left-hand turn, and the winds will blow towards to the nose of the airplane, heading 000, 000 or 360. Okay, let's check the left side to see the field. Our field is there. We can then turn left and the winds will come from the right side as per the heading bug. The nose of the airplane tends to go down due to the loss of performance. We are going to 270 heading and as we are correcting the wind to the right, and 275. And we can use the wing strut as a reference for us, as the distance reference. We are currently moving away, so the correction is too much now. Using this, we can confirm that we are making the correct correction and keeping the proper distance. We have the winds coming to the right, even though you can see we are doing some corrections to the left. It's because the simulator, it's not perfect. Turning to the left, and now we have tailwind. At this point, we lose a little bit of performance because we have tailwind, and then we don't have too much relative wind coming through the wings, and because this we lose a little bit of performance, and the nose of the airplane tends to goes down. If you notice, we are keeping a proper distance, a good distance in relation to our target. If you notice, we are making a correction to the left, and even so we are keeping our reference in the same point of the wing. The wind was supposed to come from the north, and so we can see that it has already changed in direction. Left turn, and the wind's coming from the north, left side, and the heading should be 090. Let's keep 085, 080, and we can check if we need more or less correction. So I overshoot the heading. We need to pay lots of attention. Let's maintain the same distance we can see there. We are very good on this job right now. We can use this reference to here. We are very nice. Left turn, and the nose of the airplane tends to go up due to the headwind. Just to remind you, when we have headwind, the nose of the airplane tends to go up, and when we have tailwind, we have less performance and the airplane nose tends to go down. Checking if I am parallel to the reference. I pass a little bit, I overshoot it again and losing altitude. Let's check if we are using the same reference, if we are keeping in the same reference. We are very, very nice right now. Very, very nice. I like it. This is why we train again and again, to have always the same result. I am using 5 degrees correction to the left, even though I have tailwind, and then the winds are not coming straight from the north. Just look at how this maneuver is very important, man. You can understand how to correct and compensate for the winds during the traffic pattern, where we have numerous aircraft flying low and slow, and also very important for emergency situations too. Yeah, I can say this is at least a very important maneuvering. Turning left, and the wind's coming from my right side, but I am compensating it very well. I am keeping a proper distance. It's very nice. Maintaining the altitude too. Sounds very nice for me now. Turn to the left again, now tailwind, but we corrected. The last time 5 degrees to the left, nose tends to go down due to the loss of performance, reduced performance, tailwind as we discussed before, a little bit more power, nose up to maintain the same altitude, and a little bit of correction. Look, as the wind has blown us a little bit far from our downwind, I can say here, using this circuit as our reference. We are keeping a very, very, very nice distance. It's the reason I say train a lot. If you train it, if you practice, you will be very, very nice on all those maneuvers. As you can see, we are 3100, we are 100 feet above. It's not good, it's not good, but let's start the left turn and correct the altitude too. Let's do one more and then finish our training here for the rectangle maneuver. Let's maintain a heading of 085 to correct the winds. It was supposed to correct for 095, but as we saw, it's not so perfect here on the simulator, but we have something to train. I cannot complain. As you can see, the distance is very nice. I am keeping a very good amount of distance, and it's a proper distance for the circuit too. At the middle, more or less in the middle of the strut, the wing strut. Left turn. The tendency of the nose is to go up. We are now with headwind, as you can see for the heading bug. We were a little bit high already, and it's time to correct. As I did before, I'll maintain a little bit to the left instead of north, and 355, 350, trimming the nose a little bit down because the winds are coming to the north, not exactly to the north, maybe 350, keeping the distance, trimming the airplane. We are in a very nice distance. We are entering a little bit. Let's correct. Let's see now. Okay, now it's very nice. It's not nice, it's not perfect. No, this one was not good. No, the other one was much more better, but it's not. We are human. When we think we are going very nice, we start doing bad things. Left turn to enter in the circuit again, the last one. It's the reason we need to do this training before start doing like the circuits or the touch and goes, because we need to have control of the airplane, on the airplane and under the airplane, to do all the turns and everything. Okay, I can see we are keeping a very nice distance, and we can finish this video right now here on the episode number 10 on Private Pilot here on the Pilot Up North. So I would like to thank you for following us here on the Pilot Up North YouTube channel, subscribing, giving your like, and sharing with your friends, making your questions. I would like to thank you so much from my heart. The main purpose of this project was remember me about all the things I did in my private pilot license, and I see I can help everyone here watching those videos, people who are doing the private pilot, and for the people who are very interested in aviation but they don't want to do the private pilot because of money or another thing. So I am happy to share with you all the maneuverings and the program for the private pilot. Thank you for sharing, subscribing, and activating everything. I'll see you next Thursday here on the Pilot Up North. Bye bye.